Okay? Yes, yes, yes. I say yes, 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 man, but I ain't no yes, man. And we're doing this live and for the first time in boxing history. You're gonna see a man eat a bat. What the hell is that? What does that say? Okay, it's just disappeared. For the first time in boxing history, you're gonna see a man start to show by eating a bag of crisps. How you like that? Allow people to come on in. 4:45. Only 45 minutes later than advertised. I do apologize, people. I was going to show you. Why do these idiots park up in such a way that they have to walk past cars and scrape up against them? It ain't good. It ain't healthy. It ain't nice. It's not polite. Okay? Why was I late? Well, listen, I got a bunch of things to do, both today and tomorrow. And, yeah, one of those things was to take something back to the shop. So I'm currently at One Stop Shopping Center. What is this? Perry Bar, Birmingham. I've just taken back some jogging pants which were ill-fitting. You know what I mean? So hence why we're running, or I am running behind. I got a maths exam tomorrow. I've got a union meeting tomorrow after 5. I got a union meeting tomorrow around 4 p.m. I got to revise for the maths thing after this. So yeah, the Raphie's plate is full, but it's the new year and we haven't really touched base on a live yet this year, and it's the 18th day of January. So, you know, there's lots of things to talk about, lots of things to touch base with. People walking past cars with the reverse lights on. I forgot you can't see this. You can just say Mike. So yeah, definitely wanted to say what's up in the new year. And definitely, I know that what's going on here. Can I see something? I need to get this screen fixed. Probably just need to get a whole brand new damn phone. Can't even see what people are saying. Hold on a second. Oh, I heard a beep. That means something. I know that beep means something. Hold on. I'm sorry, people. The screen is, oh, damn, son. The screen is bashed up and tapped up, but people are in here. Hold on. Sorry, people, I hadn't seen you. How do I get? Okay. People have been asking for the Crazy Gang back. Well, what? There you go. There you go. A bona fide member of the Crazy Gang up in here. I don't know if I'll let John Daly get situated and he can start to talk when he is situated. Well, let me get to the people. Let me get to the people who are in here. I didn't realize this screen is tapped up and bashed up. The phone's only a year. Worse, I'm not even going to mention the make, the brand. What's, yeah, show it. Show it. So what we got here? What? Dana White will be king of boxing by 2030. Zuffa will be boxing. Really? Man, listen, broski. I've seen the plan. I've seen the game plan. It ain't good from Zuffa. Dana. It ain't good, Dana. Dana's pretty much damn near tapped out of the UFC. Um, Dana now, after the payout he got for his 10% of the UFC, which was given to him by the Fertitta brothers. After that, he's a rich man. He's a rich man. He's comfortable. He's comfortable. Hundreds of millions while his fighters suffering. And that's another reason I want him to fail. Because if Dana succeeds, that means the little 2 shillings that the boxers make now, Dana will suck that up. He'll suck that up. He keeps fighters on starvation diets. And only when they excel to the highest heights does he start breaking them off a little bit of change. And even then, it's not really the big chunks. It's not really big hunks of change. You know what I'm saying? So we have the Aaron Daly up in the building. You're caught alive. Caught alive finally. Yes, Darren. Is it because I was so late though? Is that the reason? But still, that allows other people to get back from work. Yes, some people work on a Sunday. I don't, fortunately. You know what I mean? I'm a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday guy. But, you know, with the economy being what it is, if you want to get ahead, you know, hey, I'd be open for a second job, you know, trying to stack them chips, trying to pay off the mortgage quicker. You know, people have 25-year mortgages, which is fine because the payments are manageable. But if you look into the maths of it, if you can pay off that 35-year mortgage in 10 years, you save a massive amount, because a massive amount of what you pay on your mortgages is interest only. You know what I mean? So if you can cut down the years, when the amount of years that it takes you to pay off your mortgage, then boom, you know, you're laughing. And if that means, you know, you've got a little granny flat in the garden and you rent that out, then yeah, that's paying off half your mortgage. Do it in a fraction of the time, pay the whole damn thing off. You have an asset. Rent out the damn house, turn it into upstairs, downstairs, self-contained units, rent out the whole damn thing when you go abroad. I think that's the next stage of the Raphie. You know what I mean? Yes, Aaron, hope you're well, my old buddy. Hope you're well. Long time participant on the Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. What we got here? Oh, name. We got Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more up in the building. Okay, so someone was mad dogging me there that weren't. It's just the rain on the windows. You know what I mean? Up in here. Bruce, if you want to kick it, you know, feel free. You know where the link is. The John D. Lee is what? It's not showing that. The John D. Lee is up in the building, getting his mic right, getting situated. Oh, I hear something. I heard something. I hear. What is John D. Lee just now ruffling through his Christmas stockings? What's going on?
I'm in the gym, Raph.
Fair dues. Fair dues, like John Daly broadcasting live from the gym. Well, you're better than me because I had to skip the gym today. I got a full schedule. At least I was in yesterday, though. I got a full schedule. I got a maths exam tomorrow that I wish I could say I'd revised for. I've got a meeting at work.
It's not too late to revise for it yet, Raphie.
No. I'll be going through, but I think I'm comfortable. But I'll be going through some. I'll do a mock. There's some mock exams.
Yeah, exactly. Just do the past papers.
Yeah, I'll do a mock exam tonight. I'm comfortable. Not. What's the word? I'm not blasé about it, but I'm comfortable about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable that I can do the coursework I have.
Some people find maths straightforward. Some people don't.
Well, it's not that. I mean, the reason I went back to do maths amongst other things was not because I find it comfortable. It's because I felt that I didn't achieve what I could have achieved with the proper tutelage and maybe the proper mindset. When you're in a class of 30 kids, it can be tricky. So going back to do maths, it's just, I thought, just with a clear mind, I thought I'd be much better, and I am. Do you know what I mean? It's just formulas. Get the formulas right. Formulas. It's about
It's
formulas,
just
man.
following it. It's following instructions.
Yeah.
If you keep it
Following
as simple as
instructions.
that, you have to
Yeah.
remember the instructions, but it's just a
Yeah.
logical process of it. Once you complete one action, you do the next one.
You do the next
So it
one. It's
works.
for what I call it
Yeah.
formula. Just remember the formula. Remember the
Well, yeah.
formula. Everything's got a formula. Just follow the formula. That's all you need to
Well,
do.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it, isn't it? But like for most
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
who get
Yeah.
bamboozled by it, they don't realise that the formula is just a set of instructions of what to do.
There you go. You can say instructions. I say formula. It's the same
But the
thing. Just
formula is
follow
a
the
proper
formula.
word. That's the proper
Yeah.
word. I only say instructions to simplify it for people who don't like maths.
Yeah. For real. For real. For real. For real. And to simplify even further, yeah, it's just a form, just a series of steps. That's a series of steps that you have to do. Series of steps. Formula. The the Leon the Leon figures up in the building. Yeah, if you Leon and I are in contact as with John through Instagram, people. If you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out. You're missing out. We're just gonna get through the people. Gonna get through the people first. I can't see Dana doing great. Opetaya isn't a big loss for Matchroom. Obita only appeared on one Matchroom card. The rest has been on Tasman card. Yeah, yeah. I don't see Dana making any big shakes whatsoever. Dr. Woodok up in the building. Good to have you up in here, my friend. We're gonna do a little bit of quick boxing talk. We're only gonna kick it for an hour. Well, that's something I'm thinking about doing. Listen, I'll tell you this about maths. Why am I doing maths? I'll tell you this. It's just for the mental clarity, just to deal with formulas and just because it's fascinating. It really is for me anyway. And it's also fascinating the journey of getting the formulas, learning the formulas. I was at a Christmas party, funnily enough, on Christmas, and I have been notoriously bad at those little riddles. When you pull a cracker and you get a riddle and you have to solve the riddle, I have been notoriously bad at guessing the riddle. Guess the answer for the riddle? Well, in all my life, I've had one here, I've got one there, one here, one there. I've got one question right here, one question right there. At this Christmas party, I got 7. I was the king of the table. I got more riddles correct than anybody else. And I attribute that to maths, because maths gives you formulas. It makes you think. It makes you see connections that maybe you would not have otherwise seen. Maths makes you break things down. Break things down into the lowest common denominator. It helps you solve riddles and puddles. Carry on, John.
It's gym for the brain, Raph.
It is.
It's going to the gym for the brain. That's what maths is.
It bloody well is. Damn straight. I got 7 riddles correct. And it's not that I heard the riddle and I boxed it out of the park. No. I said, well, after everybody got it wrong, I said, well, can we have a clue? The quiz master, whoever it was, whoever had the riddle, he'd give us a clue, and I'd get it on the clue. And if not the first clue, then the second clue. So maths even had me asking for clues. I didn't ask for clues before. You know what I'm saying? But maths helps you break things down. So breaking it down, what's the first step of break? Well, do we have a clue? Can we give us some kind of clue if we haven't got it straight out the gate? And so, yeah, uh, that's the reason I've done maths. I'm doing another thing as well. And maths complements that, even though the other thing that I'm doing hasn't required maths as much as I thought it may have.
Ah,
It's pretty
but
simple.
when it comes down to actually making things, Ralph, geometry is
Yeah.
what comes from building things. That's why
Yeah.
we have
Well.
geometry.
Yeah. Well. There you go. It hasn't come into play very much just now, but it will come into play in the future. We're talking about woodwork. We're talking about carpentry. We're talking about building. You know what I'm saying? So we're building in all kind of ways. All kind of ways we're building. Um, that's something, Dr. Wood, that's something I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, one night a week. I'm doing 3 nights a week. It's kicking my ass. I wouldn't recommend you go back to college doing 3 nights a week if you've got a full-time 9 to 5. I wouldn't recommend it. It does kick my ass. I've got barely any free time. I've got a couple of nights a week where I can leave work and go straight home, and that's it. But if I do this, finish this exam, if I complete this exam successfully, which I think I have a more than fair chance of doing, then I can knock maths on the head for now. That's the beauty of it. That's the incentive. If I pass that exam. So where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Big up the chat. Um, yeah. If any topics you want to talk about, people, just get it in, get it in. What am I starting with? I'm starting with Javonta Davis is being hunted by the American police. John Daly is being found guilty. And I'm not expecting everybody to have kept abreast of what's going on in boxing. Me, I'm busy. I know John's busy. So, but I have caught a few headlines,
It,
one of
it's
which,
just it's just one mess after another with him, though.
yeah.
It's constant. It's constant mess. Is this a different charge to the one that stops him fighting?
The one that stopped him fighting Paul is the same. I think it's the same thing. The one that stopped him fighting Jake Paul. I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, so he's been found guilty of it now.
I don't know if he's been found guilty of it, but I do know that the American Mounties are after his ass. He was supposed to turn himself in for some questioning or something, and
He's just a fool, isn't he? He's just a fool. What's it for? Beating women again?
he's been raising his hands on his lady, or some lady under his roof. I made a video about it while I was out and about. I intended to post it up before the live, but something wrong with the Wi-Fi around here at that time. I didn't have my I was going off Wi-Fi. That wasn't working out, so I'll upload the video after this. I was supposed to upload it before this. I'm currently at the One Stop shopping center. Any of the ops wants to find me, that's where I am. But be careful, I got a long umbrella. And I've trained to use it like the sword of Zorro. So be very ops, be warned. But what makes a man, I've thought about this more than once, what makes a man a strong man, want to raise his hand to a woman? I can't respect it. I can't respect it, John. John's getting his reps in, which is good. I just can't respect it, people. The man is physically stronger than the woman. So what are you doing to
Yeah,
me?
but I think there's a little bit of little manitis going on.
Yeah.
He's only
Yeah.
what 5'4" or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like a Diddy man.
So maybe that's something to do with it. But
Little man.
It's not acceptable.
I've known. You see, it gets tricky because I've known men who, I've never been around where they did it, but I've known men who had a reputation for raising their hand to a woman. And it's kind of tricky when you and that guy, you're kind of friends. I mean, he's perfectly good, affable friend. When it comes to behind closed doors with his woman. I've known a couple of guys who had the reputation of raising their hand, and then that's a conflict of interest because I don't respect that. I don't rate that. And
Well, it's
I
one
don't.
of the worst forms of bullying, really. I mean,
Well, you're
I don't
stronger.
really believe in hitting my kids either, to be honest.
No, that's one that's gone out the window. I got it's a cultural thing, Caribbean cultural thing to beat your kids.
Raphie, I'm Irish. I used to get the belt.
Yeah. I got the belt.
I got the belt in the shoe.
Yeah.
But but you see, the problem with it is my
Yeah.
old man kept trying to do it when it got to the point where he couldn't do it anymore.
No.
I never wanted to have that with my son, so we did things differently.
Yeah.
And we don't have those issues, which is
Yeah.
good because
Yeah.
he's 16 now, and 2 weeks ago he deadlifted 140 kg. So it's only a matter of time before. But I don't need to
Right.
do that to discipline him.
Right.
There's other ways. One of the worst things I used to do when he was little was make him ring his grandma up and tell her what he'd done. He hated that.
I think we're more intelligent now. We're more intelligent than our parents were in a lot of ways. Not in every way, but in a lot of ways, we're more intelligent than our parents. I mean, punishing a child by physically, I mean, it doesn't have I don't think it sends the right message. I remember I had an argument with my sister once, and it wasn't physical, it was just an argument. And then I remember it was before school, and my dad picked me up and cradled me. I must have been 14 at the time, and he picked me up like a child and cradled me and then dropped me on the floor. I thought, wow, that was brilliant. You know what I mean? I was more amused than anything. You know what I'm saying? It didn't send the message that he wanted it to send. I was just thinking, dang, that's still strong. Good for you, Dad. And then I remember the last time my mom tried to beat me. I think I was at home for lunch or something crazy. I don't know why I was at home at lunchtime because I had dinner at school. But anyway, this day I was at home for lunch. And then I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened, but she picked up the belt. She went to the bedroom, picked up the belt, and she came back with the belt, the leather belt. And then she raised her hand to beat me with it. And then I just went, zoom. I just had both of her wrists in my hand, and she felt as weak as a 2-year-old child. And I looked at her and I thought, Mom, please don't do this. It's embarrassing. And then she never picked up the belt to me again. But I don't know how long I could have done that. But on this occasion, I just went, zoom, grabbed both wrists, and she was as weak as a kitten in my testosterone-filled body. You know what I mean, John? Oh, John's probably getting some reps in. You know, but that's the beating. It's not sustainable. Beating your kids is not sustainable because you won't be able to beat them forever. There's gonna come a time, if you've raised your kids right, there will come a time when they are stronger than you. You know what I mean? But it will be hard for there to come a time where they're mentally as experienced as you. That takes longer. That takes them way into their mature age. So even the concept of beating a child now, to me, is just it's ridiculously laughable. It's not sustainable. There'll come a time when that child, if it's a male, can beat you. It just don't make no sense. Raise them with intelligence. That's what I'm saying. Dr. Woodok says we're definitely more emotionally intelligent and aware of mental health. Yeah, we definitely are these days. We definitely are. You know, so this beating thing, it's so old. You know, Malcolm Marcel is up in the building. Um, you kick her ass before she. Oh dear, you kick her ass before she could kick yours. I think you're talking about the gal them. I think you're talking about the gal them. Yeah, it's just a weak thing, man. It's so weak. Yeah.
Oh
So
dear.
John Dealey's back.
Yeah, I was doing reps. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to get the reps in. Got to get the reps in. I was just explaining about the beating the kids. It's just not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Well, the last time my dad tried to do it to me,
Yeah.
my dad wasn't small. He's bigger than me. He's about 6'2".
Yeah.
He's easily 14, 15 stone.
Yeah.
I put him in the full Nelson and picked him up and refused to let go of him, so he agreed he wasn't going to hit me again.
Shitting hell, John. Why did you have to do it like that? Why can you
Well,
just?
because he was actually going to spark me one. That's why.
Oh bloody hell! Fair enough. It's so embarrassing though, man. It's so embarrassing when they try to beat you and they can't. Just let it go. Don't. It's gonna be embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
I'll be honest. If he'd have got him first, he might have knocked me out.
Oh gosh. Fortunately, me and my dad didn't have to have that situation because he stopped beating me when I was in my. How old was you when you did that?
I was about 19, so.
Okay, he was in my early teens when he stopped. He
I think
stopped.
my old man liked fighting too much generally, though.
Oh, he
It
was
was
a
a
fight.
few years after. It was a few years after that they had his last road rage incident.
Oh, your dad was a bit of a handyman, so to speak.
Like when I say he's 14 stone, Raphie, he weren't fat.
No, no, no. I accept that.
Yeah,
I accept that. Yeah,
yeah.
he was a bit.
He, well, back in the days, like if you
Yeah,
went to have a fight in the boozer, nobody really cared, did they?
fair play. Fair comment.
And
Fair
and
comment.
that's the generation he grew up in, isn't it? So.
Yeah, yeah. Did he have an Irish accent or was he English raised?
No, he's plastic paddy like me.
Okay. But he came from that. He came from that kind of stock where you would have a brawl.
Smevik
You would have
Raph.
a
He's
brawl.
from Smevik Raph.
Yeah. You would have a brawl on a Saturday night or a Friday night in the pub. Yeah.
Sometimes a Tuesday and a Wednesday, Raph.
Oh bloody hell, man! Bloody hell. My dad was. I don't know about my dad getting into many scraps in my lifetime. Before that, even though he was a strongly built man, not fat either, but tall, strongly built man. I think he just looked capable. He looked very capable, and I think that avoided. I'm not saying your dad didn't. I'm sure he did, but I think, and plus he wasn't a boozer, so he wasn't really in the boozers. Do you know what I'm saying? My dad wasn't really a boozer, so it wasn't in the boozers.
I think it's a temperament, Raph. I think it's a temperament thing. He was just a hothead. He smashed someone's car up with his bare hands once, kicked all the wing mirrors in, smashed all their lights, broke the windscreen over a pork pie.
Jesus Christ.
He's just a hothead, Raph. Some
Jesus
people are,
Christ.
aren't they?
Yeah, some people are. My dad was
I
known.
can imagine your dad a bit more calm than that.
My dad was known as a very cool, very cool dude, but he was known as a. But look at him go. He was just a very cool dude. Just happened to be physically large, not fat, physically large, and not one prone for getting in silly situations. He just wasn't. But if he did, then he was a very capable. He was a very capable fellow. But he was definitely not a hothead. He's the opposite. He was the opposite of a hothead. Very, very cool. Very, very cool demeanor. His problem was, you know, a bit of a ladies' man as well. But let's leave it at that. You know what I mean? let's leave it at that. I'm British Nigerian.
I think that's a cultural thing, man.
I think it could be a cultural thing.
I
Bit of
think
a
it might
ladies'
be a
man.
little bit of a cultural thing, yeah.
Bit of a cultural thing, no question about it. But even as a cultural thing, I think he even with the culture involved. I
Well,
mean,
some people are better at it than others.
my mom once told me that a girl who was in my class at school was my stepsister.
Yeah. The thing is, I know other people with similar stories.
Yeah. My dad was he was a rotter when it comes to the ladies. He was an absolute rotter. I still don't know if she's telling me the truth. I think she just had a suspicion. I think my dad had an affair with a particular woman who happened to have a daughter who was in my class at school. I don't think she was my sister, but my mom said she was. I think it was just her way of telling me that, yo, your dad, your dad. You know what I mean? But I know other people in the family, and she looks like the family. She looks like the mom. I don't know. But life's funny because
The real question is, do you know her dad?
I've never met her dad. But I know other siblings of hers, and I know her brother. They've all got the same look. They all look like their mom. Every one of them that I've met look like the mom. I know the mom. But yeah, my dad. That was my dad's thing. Big, strong man. Bit smooth, very smooth. Bit of a ladies' man. Definitely. No, hands down, no question about it. What's this here? I'm British Nigerian. Yeah, Dr. Woodok in the building. I'm British Nigerian. I grew up with a lot of guys who fought against my screen's messed, who fought against the belt and beat up their dads. Oh my God. You know something though? My dad was kind of like my hero, to be honest with you. And so, I don't know, I kind of hero worship my dad, truth be told. And even when we arm wrestled, I didn't try to beat him. I didn't want to beat my hero, you know? So beating up their dad, I suppose some dads deserve it though. Some dads,
Well,
I mean...
Well, I actually didn't hurt mine. I just humiliated him, to be honest.
But that's worse. I think that's worse. It's the human being a tough guy, and then being cradled by your son. But to be honest, I've heard the story. He did deserve it. He did deserve it. He did deserve it.
Rafa, some of the things I can tell you. It was a regular thing over years. Yeah.
If you were trying to chin your son, you fucking deserve you deserve the humiliation. You can't be trying to chin your bloody son, for fuck's sakes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
but he was just old school. Like, if I actually needed him to do anything for me, he'd be there. It's just
yeah. I'm sure.
You know,
I'm sure.
It's just one of them things, isn't it?
I'm sure, but if I had a dad trying to chin me up, I don't think I'd take to it. I don't think I'd take to that too finally. Trying to chin me. Bloody hell, mate. Calm down, Dad. Unreal, man. Unreal. But lots of guys that Woodok did me with, that's one. Lots of guys had to, how did it say? My things messed up my screen.
It was something like fight the belt and beat up their dads, along them lines.
Oh man, that's a killer one. Killer. Fortunately, the dads I knew didn't take it that far. They didn't go too far with their kids. I think because if you're sensible, you're going to understand that, you know, at some point, the son's going to be stronger than you. You know, just relax. Do it a different way. Do it a different way.
Well, there's. I
Yeah.
also think it's like learned behaviour because, like, I'll be
Yeah,
honest,
definitely.
I was a bit horrible to my little brother. He
Okay.
used to go
Oh,
downhill,
you're the big brother.
not by much, but yeah, I'm the older brother. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. I
there's
assumed you
only
were the
eight.
younger brother. I don't know why.
No, there's 18 months difference.
Yeah, but that's still a big brother, though.
Oh yeah. No, I still am. Yeah.
Yeah. You're the big brother. I don't know why I thought you were the younger brother. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's because I'm younger than you, right?
Probably. Yeah. That's probably it. No joking. That's probably it.
No, I know, because one time Beeb was on, and you called Beeb the older brother, you were the middle brother, and I was the younger brother.
Who said that? Me?
You said that when Beeb was on. I think we were talking about becoming 50. I mean,
Okay. Yeah.
uh, and it's my turn. It's my turn very soon as well.
Oh, dang. Well, I know you're gonna keep on training. I know you're gonna keep on training.
I'm still getting better, Raph.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's the thing. You can still get better. You know, and so long as consistency, it's a part of your DNA as much as it is part of mine. You know what I'm saying? My thing is more the self-defense thing. So my training is based around self-defense. What's this one saying? That's a statistic with the beatings, and thought fatherly respect would prevail. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get much beatings. I got occasional beatings from my dad. I remember some of them were legendary though, but they were but maybe he was smart. He was when I was small. I remember.
But were they well earned as well, Raph?
Yeah. It wasn't just random. Because I'm in a bad mood, you're gonna get a beating.
So some of mine were like because he's Peter, rather than I could do something quite bad and walk away scot free.
So it was based on his emotion, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. And that was the most important thing I took from it. Is that I did hit my son once.
Yeah.
But I was completely calm, and he was too little to he basically told me that I could smack his bum and it wouldn't hurt. He was only about 3 or 4. I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yeah, you can do it." I said, "I'm going to do it." He said, "Yeah, it's fine." So I just gave him one that stung. I made sure it's, when it stings, just one sting.
Yeah.
And then from then on, all I ever had to say was, "Do you want another stingy smack bottom?" And he'd just be like, "Nope." So it was an investment. That was an investment. And I wasn't annoyed or anything. Yeah, but he just remembered it for a very long. Well, he probably still does. Really.
It was a good investment. I remember.
Yeah.
But the few occasions that I got on, they were all legendary though. I remember when I just remember a field. It seemed like a big field to me in my mind. It was probably just a patch of grass. But I remember a field, and I had a football, and my dad was with his mate in a garage. And I remember kicking the ball, and it seemed to be in the air for forever. And I just watched it go like a missile. And I remember it being a tall building, and I just remember it going through the glass high in this building, which was my mate's garage. And then I waited for my dad to emerge. Anyway, he was running towards me and undoing his belt at the same time. And I never made it easy for him. I remember just running away. And I remember him running after me and I was trying to undo his belt at the same time. And I can't even remember if he caught me. I assume he did. But I just remember the ball going and impacting on this window in my dad's mate's garage and smashing the window, and my dad chasing me. It was legendary. A legendary moment. can't remember what happened after that though. I
I've had a
remember.
few. I've had a few of those running where the
Yeah.
belts or the shoes coming off mid-run.
Another legendary one that I remember clearly is I can't remember what I did, but I remember doing. I don't remember if anybody remembers the adverts with the squirrel doing an assault course. I can't remember if it was some beer or something. And I remember
I do
leaping.
remember them. I can't remember what
Yeah,
they're for.
I can't remember what it was for, but I remember probably carling or something. But I remember leaping. I was small, 6, 7, leaping over the sofa, um, running through the door. Well, I opened the door, running through. There was a flight of about, this is at home, there was a flight of about 4 stairs or 5. I cleared them. And then the long set of stairs, I cleared them in about 3 leaps with him hot in pursuit. I know he's probably undoing his belt as he's running. Ran through the house. Ran through the house. Got to the back door to the garden in the kitchen. I flipped that open because the key was in. Flew that open. Then we come to a gate. Then I opened the gate. And then I flew up it was a long garden, up the garden path, back